But first, we can reveal new evidence tonight about the alleged mis-selling of motor finance deals. Millions of customers seeking compensation over the allegations. One whistleblower has claimed to ITV News that a system of bonuses for car dealers led to customers paying inflated interest rates. The claims cover the period from 2007 to January 2021. Officials estimate there were around 32 million motor finance agreements, and that 99% involved commissions. The average compensation claim is expected to be just over £1,000. But there's a new warning tonight that the finance industry will only accept a small number of the compensation claims. Our consumer editor, Chris Choi, investigates.
In Rotherham, plumber Kyle Scully feels ripped off by a motor financing system he believes was rigged against consumers. He's one of many vehicle buyers saying they were never told about commissions that led to high interest rates. Now, millions are seeking compensation.
I think it's disgusting, to be honest, that it's just a scam, really, that they're fooling people into signing for these contracts, and I think they deserve what's coming to them. I think everybody should know about it. I blame the dealerships and the finance companies, obviously working together at our expense.
One car dealer whistleblower spoke to me anonymously, saying the higher the interest rate, the higher his commission. Bad for customers.
So they'd come in expecting not to get finance, so they'd just say yes to the first offer at 17.9% APR. When realistically we could get them 8.9%. So they were paying top whack for something they didn't have to pay top whack for.
What happened if a customer asked about these commissions?
They could request information from head office, and we would say it takes 30 days to get that information, but we have to stop the sale. They basically then just brush that off and say, I want the car, before we had to disclose anything.
The sector denies that commission information was withheld, saying it complied with the Financial Conduct Authority rules that applied at the time. This salesman starkly contradicts that.
So we'd use diagrams to basically prove, as such, that it was cheaper when we knew it wasn't.
What would happen if somebody wanted to pay cash?
They'd basically let the customer leave without selling them a car if it was a cash customer.
We've been shown motor finance agreement documents revealing the sheer scale of car loan commissions, including head office commission, scaled commission, additional commission, outcome bonuses and other dealer remuneration. This investigator, who works within a compensation claims firm, has examined hundreds of internal documents.
So what we've actually discovered is that there wasn't just one commission paid. There was sometimes 2, 3, if not 4 commissions paid. It was stacked against the consumer from day one before they even entered into the car dealership. You would assume a car dealership earns its money from selling the car. But in actual fact, what they wanted to do, Chris, was they wanted to use the car to sell you the finance. And when they sold you the finance, that's when it unlocked all of these huge commissions.
So where does all this leave the millions of people now seeking compensation for car loan mis-selling? Well, they're not going to like the response we've received from one of this industry's most senior spokespeople. He claims that even with those commissions, most customers still got a good deal due to heavy competition in the sector.
Does your sector acknowledge that what's happened is a scandal?
Well, we don't accept it was a scandal, but we do accept there were some customers who would have been harmed a long time ago.
Well, isn't that a scandal? Isn't that a scandal that some were harmed? Isn't that enough of a scandal?
Well, if some are harmed, we accept that they will get their recompense. If a consumer ever asked, we told them what the commission arrangements were and how much they cost.
But isn't the whole point that they shouldn't have to ask? It should have been declared.
Well, that wasn't the regulator's view, and the regulator's view for decades was disclose the existence of commission, and if a customer asks, tell them the amount of it, and that's what we've always done.
Millions of compensation claims are now on hold, awaiting a Supreme Court ruling next month, which will help decide whether people we trusted to find the right car loans for customers often found ones that were mainly right for them.
Well, Chris, if anyone thinks they may have apparently been missold a car loan, what should they do?
Well, first off, approach the firm that sold you the finance. You can use one of these claims firms, but they'll take a slice of their trouble, anywhere from like 28% through to, I think, as high as 60% I've seen. Wow. They justify that by saying they've got the expertise to get you the right outcome. But there are free claims toolkits available from various organisations online. But don't expect anything to happen very quickly. Have a look at the timeline here on my graphic. In April, there's a Supreme Court case which should help decide the future of these compensation claims. Then in May, the Financial Conduct Authority will give an update, and firms have until December to respond to any complaints that have built up. So things are happening slowly, but there will be millions of car buyers watching all of those developments intently.
Yep, they surely will. Chris, thank you.